Hello everyone, Richard and David here with It's Friday.
Yeah.
What does that mean, David?
It's Ask the Broker
It's
Show.
another Ask the Broker Show. Today I had a question to ask you, David. A lot of our newer agents are getting into escrow with their buyers. Yay, they worked hard, they found a buyer, they got into escrow.
Yeah.
But then they kind of relax. And to me, that's when things kind of really get going. So what all do they still need to do to get, let's call it, to the finish line?
Yeah, that's you get the offer accepted and let the fun begin, right?
That's right.
Yeah, many buyers or buyers agents make the mistake of they think the lender's going to see it out from here, you know, and pass it along to them. So
And title.
And they can kick back and let it close. But a lot happens, especially a lot in the first 14 days. The first 2 weeks are super critical. You know, you got to even though the lender is responsible for a lot of it, I believe it's your job to stay on top of the lender, making sure they're getting the disclosures out to the buyer to sign, making sure the rate gets locked, making sure the appraisal is ordered, because at that point you become a partnership with the lender. You got to manage them. Your job is to manage the transaction from start to finish, and I wouldn't rely on anybody else to do that except for yourself. So, and that's just the lender. Then obviously you got all the inspections to schedule and order and get done. So a lot takes place really in the first 14 days of that escrow.
Yeah, and of course the critical parts that come up that could maybe kill the escrow, unfortunately, are, David said, inspections. If the inspections weren't done up front, which I strongly suggest to do, then we just had one. $25,000 worth of work, roof, past, all that. Well, that's fallen apart twice already.
Oh, that's not good.
Too much work to be done. They couldn't, you know, have a meeting of the minds and couldn't get it done, so it fell apart. The appraisal, we're starting to see them come in lower again now. Just had another one come in $10,000 low. Could we close the gap on that one? And so, you know, 2 or 3 critical things in there to get maybe to that final stretch to get to the promised land.
Yeah, like I said, as an agent, buyer's agent, you are I'll call it the transaction manager. I've never said that term before, but it makes sense to me now that you're responsible to oversee everything that needs to happen in a transaction. Now a transaction coordinator can help with that, help with the paperwork, maybe help with ordering some of the inspections and things, but it's definitely not time to let the brakes off.
Heck no.
The biggest thing is get through those contingency periods, as you know, to get through. Once I feel like you're beyond that, then a lot falls on the shoulders of the lender, but you still need to stay on top of them as far as loan docs and clear to close and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I called it being the bug because we kind of lose control after that point. Everything's the title and lender, and we're just sitting back, well, what can we do? Well, keep bugging them and keep making sure that everything's on time. The one that just fell apart with us, the lender, realtor lender, oh yeah, the CD's coming in next week on Monday. He was outright lying, you know. He had nowhere near loan approval and never did get it. So you can kind of tell if things like that are brewing, if something's going wrong, and maybe you can nip it and, you know, either get the thing back on the market or fix the problem and get this thing done. But if you're not paying attention, then maybe you can't. So, you know, a lot of things to be done. So when you open escrow, really that's the beginning, not the end, and not the time to take a break. It's the time to pick up the pace and get it going.
Yeah, and if it's your first escrow or even second one, or even for your veteran agents who maybe haven't done a transaction in quite a while, you're definitely going to need the help of the lean on your broker, or definitely consider hiring a transaction coordinator to help with the transaction be more smooth, I guess, you know, because you're definitely probably going to struggle a little bit not knowing all the forms and the disclosures and all that good stuff. So lean on the help of others to get through the transaction. And with that, we'll end the show this week. So thanks so much for watching the Ask the Broker Show. It comes out each and every Friday. We'll see you on the next one.